showdown here. A matchup of two elite quarterbacks. Might not see a better QB duel all season long. Both guys hoping to use this big stage to display their supremacy. This is the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, legendary home of the USC Trojans. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a playoff team from last year, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. And the Trojans will kick this deep to begin the game. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Moves the ball up to the 30. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here, Kirk. A long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Here's the option play. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll try the right side on the toss. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Going with the old counter run here. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss of the play. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The pass rush closing in, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that 3rd down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. He's going to try to return the punt. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground.
And your USC Trojans will take over 1st and 10.
Single back, takes the handoff. The ball to the ground. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Boy, the first carry of the game, and it ends with a fumble. Chris, you and I know staff, we might see the backup get some reps on the next drive.
Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Ball handed off. And the Trojans looking to keep this drive moving. Every game in this series just feels special. Battle for the Shillelagh, really the first great intersectional rivalry that's endured, goes back 100 years.
You know, I think for a lot of us, this rivalry reminds us of the old Midwest against the West Coast. But these days, these two programs are still very highly regarded by both the players and staff across the entire college football landscape.
On first down, it's play action. Looks right and lets it fly. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback did all he could here to try to make this play happen, but a sloppy route by the receiver allows the defense to easily step in front and knock that ball away.
It's 2nd and 10 off the incompletion. Ball at the 36 still. Motion now from the tight end. And there's the handoff. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wide out. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Great job here by this defense on the wide receiver screen. All that receiver's looking for is just a small little seam to be able to get vertical and show what kind of speed he has. The defense did not let him get started. That's good hustle and a nice play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. You bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
They're going to pick up a first down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer, the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career he had for the men of Troy. Matt Leinart. Think back to those Norm Chow offenses and the championships that Matt Leinart won. And, of course, more recently, Caleb Williams for Lincoln Riley, running and throwing and making throws just like that.
And the Trojans are in the red zone. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. On the run here, lets it go. Caught near the sticks. It's Hoffman. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, USC. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size, and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away, and they begin to click now. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Caught! He's wide open. Look out. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
What a great throw here and an even better catch by this Notre Dame wide receiver. And Chris, let's be honest. If Notre Dame's going to become this top 5 team, this consistent brand, this is where they've got to make their biggest strides. The ability to make plays downfield and have the speed to be able to play with the big boys in college football.
Quarterback looking to scramble. The senior calls his own number and picks up the first down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the single back takes the handoff. Got the first down and still motoring. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're...
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
For the sack on first down, it's second down. He'll hand it off. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Looking downfield, it's Carr. He flips it to the back across the middle. Defense will make the stop. It will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So we'll start the second quarter here with a field goal attempt as they line up. This will be a 45-yard attempt. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And the USC offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? Breaking tackles. Gets into space at the 50. Breaks into the clear. Past the 10. Touchdown, Southern Cal. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Difficult to win games taking field goals. To cut into this lead, they got to find the end zone. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Running back has it on a screen now. Across the 30. Breaks loose at the 45. A huge gain moves the ball to the plus 22. Great scoring position now.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
To the air, it's Carr. Bringing pressure. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Who called this one? Interesting call by, I guess, the offensive coordinator. Hands it off to the tight end, and I respect his ability, but I'm not surprised it didn't gain many yards.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Try to convert with a sneak. Enough to convert on 3rd there, so 1st down from the 12 now.
Well, 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 the old quarterback sneak. Well, whatever you got to do to keep this drive moving. We've seen them convert in different ways on this drive, and that sneak will keep this defense guessing when they're in short yardage coming up in the future.
Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. They're going to run it here. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Looking to the end zone, and he makes the catch. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
The extra point is good, and they draw within 4 at 14-10. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Wormley. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16.
And your USC Trojans will take over 1st and 10.
And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn on the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. They're going to run it. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. He's got it in the open.
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
And the Trojans with 1st and 10 here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Didn't expect to lose 4 on the 1st down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking deep downfield to the left. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Trojans.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. To throw, it's Carr. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Second down play coming up for this offense. Now the handoff. Breaks into the clear. Here he goes. Inside the 10. Most of out of bounds, close to the end zone. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
Defense expecting to run all the way. They stop him short of the goal line.
Well, I don't blame him to go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the first down. But, hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the first down.
All right, second down and goal now for this offense. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
So down by 5, they'll go for 2, trying to cut this to a field goal margin. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Caught by the receiver. He's not going to get there. The two-point try fails. They can't cut into this deficit any further. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wormley. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Fights through the tackler.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Boy, that last carry, Chris, puts him right at 100 yards for the game. How's he done it? Because he's been patient. He's followed his blocks. He's let everything develop in front of him, and he's busted through for some big gains.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's a quick grab. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. We'll talk strategy here.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. 5-yard penalty makes it 1st and 15 now. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking for a man. He's running out of time here. Oh, they trap him for a sack. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half.
Notre Dame.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from their 25. A draw to the back. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Brings up 3rd down.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery.
Trying it onside to start the 3rd with the lead? It's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite him.
And here comes the USC offense back on the field. An effective running game is why they're on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
Well, I'll say this. This defense went in at halftime, made some adjustments, and they look like a different group here in these first few plays.
First down sack, pushes the ball back. 2nd down coming up. Quarterback drops back. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Caught over the middle. It's Marsh. Oh, and he didn't get there. The defense makes a stop against this excellent 3rd down offense.
Chris, they're going to come up a little bit short of the first down, but this is a great effort here by the entire offense to give themselves at least a chance, a much better chance of converting here if they decide to go for it on 4th down.
4th down. No punt. Out of field goal range. They're going for it. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. 4th down. He's throwing for it. And it's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. He's found some room at the 45. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40. That puts him over 150 yards today. Kirk, we knew he was going to be a focus coming in, but he has backed up the hype and then some.
Yeah, he sure has, Chris. I mean, all year long, he's been a dynamic playmaker. I'd argue one of the top in the entire country. And now, in a rivalry game, to be able to do this, boy, it says a lot about it.
Play action here on 1st down. He escapes the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. What a catch. What a grab by the junior.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback's got it on the option. Powers through.
defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll try the option play here. Touchdown, Irish. And that will give them the lead now. Runner shows toughness and will, refusing to be brought down. Ends up in the end zone.
Yeah, that defender had no chance bringing down this ball carrier by himself. That's why you better have a couple defenders, or else you're going to have more touchdowns like this.
Now the offense will go for a 2-point conversion. QB decides to keep it here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
You know, Chris, sometimes on these option calls, quarterbacks just like to call their own number. They see the goal line and it's that close, and they're just thinking, I'm going to keep the ball and get the 2 points. This time, it does not work out for the quarterback in this offense.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Handoff heading left. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. Hand it off for a draw. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
And the Trojans will line up to boot it away. This will be the first punt tonight for this offense. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Here's a regular season game, Kirk, that's kind of felt like a playoff game. We expected that. The difference is, if you lose here, you're not out of it.
Just as you say, they're definitely not out of it if you lose this game. When you're a top-5 team late in the year playing in this kind of matchup, the win not only gives you...
The ball is picked off. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover. Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again.
using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And the Salk were able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
That's Carr. It's Singleton. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Offense comes up on first down with new life thanks to that holding penalty on third down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Wide open downfield. That moves the football to the 27, that 1st down. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. And as we take a break, we take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. And the single back takes the handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a receiver. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be 1st down yardage.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down, but instead he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. He's got the first and still going. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And Kirk, that puts him over 150 yards today. He's just putting on a huge show and a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on the football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Crosses the 45. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Short pass finds the tight end. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain in that completion. As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
They'll run it here. As the first down is still going. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
They're going to run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Man, the defense, it's all about assignment football. Somebody's got to be able to account for the quarterback, which they do. Nobody's left for the pitch man. Good job by this offense picking up some positive yards.
For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Chris, this is situational football. This is really where the great coaches separate themselves, because in these kind of situations, this is where you want to be able to score and kill the clock. Some teams do it better than others, and that's primarily coaching and execution and preparation. It'll be interesting to see.
And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
The extra point up and good. So the lead now is 8 here in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner choosing to field this one. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Receiver makes the catch. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Grab down the middle. It's Marsh. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to throw it on first down. It's an out route. The catch made. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. That last catch, Kirk, puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. Let's start checking the record books. This guy's making a push.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what the defensive coordinator calls, whether they play man, whether they play zone. The quarterback has been able to find this guy all day long for such a huge day.
Dumps it down to the back. Caught. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. A handoff from the shotgun. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. And now the running back's got it again. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Makes a quick catch. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him closer to the goal line. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Looking to scramble. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. And he wisely decides to just throw the ball away there on 3rd down. Brings up 4th.
Well, missed opportunity here on 3rd down. They're obviously going to have to go for it late in the game. Down by more than 3. They need a touchdown on the board. Let's see what they go with here on this 4th down call.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. This might be for the ball game. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. 4th down. 4th quarter, game on the line, and then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not, and that, to me, is probably the ball game.
That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So one play moves the ball to the 38. It'll be first down. There's the handoff. And they've got him behind the line. Much better run defense this time. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the offense will just take a knee. That's the kind of